bitches in every. Okay. Hello and welcome to another Manchester United watch-along. Today we've got United versus Leicester in the FA Cup. And this is not a friendly, this is not an exhibition match like it is in the Premier League, because this game actually counts. In the Premier League, we can do nothing. We're not going to get relegated and we're not going to get any European spots. Every single game is like a bloody exhibition match. So our season is now the FA Cup and the Europa League. So this is a game that actually matters. And I'm looking forward to it, believe it or not. I'm looking forward to it because we have Patrick Dorgu, new signing that is starting. Am I happy with the January transfer window? No. I think we are a weaker team, actually. Why Delo playing left wing back? He's not. He's not my guy. Patrick Dorgu is playing left wing back for us. Back on the right will be Delo. I'll go through the lineup. Onana's in goal. That's interesting that Bayendire has been shipped out. Bayendire's gone, and Onana's come in when Bayendire's been doing well. Like, why? If Bayendire's the cup goalkeeper, keep him as the cup goalkeeper, because arguably he's bloody better than Onana. So I don't know why we've mixed that up. However, you know, it is what it is. In fact, let me just check that because I might have just got that wrong. Let's have a look at the lineups. No, it is Onana in goal. That is odd. But yeah, Dorgu starts, which I'm looking forward to. 2-1 Leicester. Let's bloody hope not, mate. Oh, wow. I forgot about United. Yes, this is a competition. I haven't got anything else to play for. So, Friday night football. Get it out of the way. If this was a Premier League match, I'd love it to be on a Friday night. Friday night, and then you can just bloody enjoy your weekend. But surely we can beat Leicester. Leicester in the FA Cup. In the cup competitions, we seem to actually turn up. Because I think the players have been like, okay, we're done out here anyway. In the league, we're done out here. What are we playing for? We're playing to be in and around mid-table. Brilliant. So there's no motivation for that. That's why we only turn up in the Premier League matches when we're against bloody our rivals, against big teams. So I get it. I am completely understand now that it's not good enough, but in the league, we're going to have shit performances almost week in, week out. But at the very least, we need to turn up for these cup matches because these matches are our season. Amrin said Ten Hag is a better manager. I don't think he did. Definitely didn't say that, mate. He might have said Ten Hag's had a better record. He might have said that. Never said Ten Hag is a better manager word for word, that's for sure. Definitely not. But I am confident about this match. I mean, United, yes, okay, we struggle at home, which is weird, but we seem to play better away. But in the cup matches, we seem to have we play better. In Leicester, Christ, there's got to be goals in there today, surely. I want to see what the impact of having a bloody left footer at left back. That's going to be huge. You haven't seen that all season. Left wing back is a specialist position, and we've been playing two players on each wing that are just not wing backs. We've been playing fullbacks there, so it's going to be nice to see. And granted, Dorgu was playing fullback for Lecce, but he can always also play right wing, and he's also very attack-minded. So Dorgu, I'm excited to see him. Obviously, you've got to have a little bit of... You've got to be realistic. It's coming from a relegation battling Italian side in Lecce. So is he going to come in and pull up trees? Maybe not. He's going to need time, but just having that balance, a left footer and on left back, that's wonderful. Steamy, thank you for the no Vardy as well. Vardy's got a little injury. I don't know if he's on the bench, but I know he's not starting. How can United fans be comfortable? I'm confident. I'm confident about today. I am confident. Gazabaza, welcome on in, buddy. Yeah, I'm confident about today. I'm happy with the starting lineup. I think it's... to be honest, I'd probably prefer Xerxes over Højlund. Apart from that, I think it's about the strongest we can field with the squad available. I would like to see Bay and Deer start as well, but those two things are not make or break for me. What United is going to show up, hopefully the Cup United, the Cup side United that are the only team that are unbeaten in the Europa League, and the team that bloody showed up against Arsenal and got through with 10 men. Hopefully that United. I'm wonderful, Gazabaza. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah. United. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff. We are the defending champions as well, of course. So, all the more reason. I am a United fan, Gary. All the more reason to put in a good performance here and get through to the next stage. We are the defending champions. We need to put up a bit of a fight. Come on. Come on, Liverpool. They're not playing, mate. I mean, when you look at some of the... To have Premier League opposition, like... I mean, Chelsea have got a difficult draw. Brighton away. But Leicester at home, I can't grumble at that. But bloody Man City have got Leyton Orient. Ipswich, you got Coventry. Everton, Bournemouth, that's a good match. What is the best match of this round? Have I ever thought about supporting another team? No, mate. Plymouth, I mean, Liverpool got Plymouth. Villa Spurs, I mean, that's the tie. The tie of the round, isn't it? Villa Spurs. What channel? It's on ITV, mate. Gary, yeah, Liverpool are going to win the league, mate. Well done. Come on, boys. Defending champs. 3 minutes before kickoff. Thank you, Graham, for the follow, buddy. Give me your score predictions in the chat as well. What a big game. I'm excited to see Dorgu, man. Very excited to see Dorgu as well. (2-1) United, 2-1 Leicester. Yeah, I think United will win. I don't think it'll be 2-1. I think it'll be quite comfortable. I don't know how I can say that. I think I can only say that because Leicester are terrible. I think we will score a minimum of 2 goals. Literally, Faze, it's centre-back for Leicester. He might be the worst centre-back, Premier League centre-back I've ever seen. He looks dog shit every single game I see Leicester. Oh, was it the United game versus Palace last week, sadly, but it was a good experience. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry about that, mate. Yeah. Thing is, we're so bad at home. Yes, Vic, how we doing? 2-1 United, you going? The chat's not working for some reason. I can see your message, but it's not showing up on in the box. You're watching a film, not interested in shit team. Brilliant. It was at the end where Mateta scored the goal. Sir Babistan, yeah. Isn't Fazer one who scored 2 goals for Liverpool in December 2022? Who scored 2 goals for Liverpool? What do you mean? He's never played for Liverpool, I don't think. Martinez is a huge miss, mate. Palace fans were loud, were they? There would be, wouldn't they? Bloody going to Old Trafford. When United were... There weren't many teams that were bloody below United, but Palace were one of them. Not anymore. Ruud van Nistelrooy, yeah. Obviously returning to Old Trafford. Did well as a caretaker manager. The people that... Bit ridiculous, the people that wanted him to stay on. I mean, you've seen it Leicester now, although it's a completely different job. Yeah. It's difficult. I think no matter what happens, whether they get relegated or not, I think Ruud deserves next year as well. Difficult to come in mid-season. Mid-season into a side facing relegation. I think he needs to see this season out and next, I think. Dorgu, Starks and Heaven on the bench. Yeah, I'd like to see Heaven be brought on as well. If we do get a couple of goals up, it can give Heaven 10 minutes. Be nice to bring him in and give him a few senior minutes, get his confidence up, because you never know. We're one injury away from actually having to use him on a regular basis. Like, I haven't seen him, Lindelof, play any minutes. Okay, they're going to watch the game. Yes, mate. Right, we're almost underway. We are underway, actually. Right, I haven't started the timer though. Come on then, boys. Big performance. This is a game that actually bloody matters, not like a league game. We are the defending champions. We need a bloody big performance. All the way from South Africa. How we doing, man? Good to have you here. Get your money on 3-1 United. I don't think we're going to concede. 2 own goals. Okay, yeah. He's shit, mate. Fazer's shit. Why is Dorgu on the right then? Let's have a look. Bloody hell. I ain't even noticed yet. Why is Dorgu on the bloody right? That is a... Why? Oh my god. Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. What is going on? We've been screaming for a left footer on the left. And now we've got a left footer playing right back and Mazraoui right footed playing left wing back. It makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. We've now not got a wing back that has a foot that favours that side. Amarin likes to have his wing backs stay out wide. So it doesn't make any sense to me to have. It would be fine if he wants to invert the fullbacks like Ten Hag used to do. He wanted his fullbacks coming inside. and sort of joining the midfield. But he doesn't want that. He wants them to stay out wide. So why would you have fullbacks on the opposite side that are wrong-footed, which forces them to cut inside? I don't get it. I don't understand that at all. Dorgu has played at left back the entire season for Lecce. He comes in and he puts him at right wing back. Granted, he has in the past played at right wing, but surely you put him at left wing back. We've been screaming, crying out for a bloody left footer on the left side. We've got one and we play him bloody right wing back. It makes no sense. Reese, thank you for the follow. Makes no sense. Scores, I mean, 0-0, mate. 3 minutes gone. I'm baffled by that. Genuinely. Do not understand that at all. So Vardy's not in the squad at all. Yeah, that's good pressing by Ugarte. He needs help. Oh my God. It's a bad ball though. Yeah, he's won it back. He's bloody everywhere, isn't he? Go on, Dorgu. Get on the overlap. United will win the FA Cup as long as you don't lure Liverpool in the semis. Well, we did last year, mate. We drew Liverpool in the semis. I know it's a different Liverpool team. They've got a lot more confidence, but we've proven that we can beat Liverpool. We can beat Arsenal. I mean, we drew against Liverpool this season, even in the great season that they're having. So big games aren't our bloody issue. We should be worried about drawing bloody Ipswich in the next round, or someone absolutely shit. That's who we should be worried about, because we don't bloody turn up for those games. I'm less worried about us facing Man City, Arsenal's, Liverpool's. I'm less worried about that than us playing someone dog shit. Wishful thinking? What's wishful thinking? United 74% possession in the opening minutes. Well, you should hope United would dominate possession, wouldn't you? Leicester, especially with Daka up top, he's pacey. Doesn't have that much quality, but pace is definitely got pace. They're going to play on the counter. There you go. Bloody hell. That's just one ball over the top. Bloody hell. It's a good save by Onana. Ayew tries to curl it in the top corner. To be fair, Onana, sometimes he makes things look more difficult than what they should, but he made that look easy, that save. I was thinking, does the state of the stadium have to do with the dismal performances at home? What do you mean? The state of the stadium have something to do with the dismal performances at home? Not really, mate. I don't think the stadium leaking. The pitch is pristine. It's not like it's bloody like it's a Sunday League pitch. I don't think the leaks in the stadium that make it piss it down on the fans when it's raining, I don't think that affects the players. You could say it's, and Amarin says this, that in his press conferences, that at home the players seem a lot more nervous. But it's weird though, because the fans get behind the players. The fans aren't booing the team. So I'd understand that if every time, whether the players are getting booed, but they're not. The fans are behind the players. So I don't get it. I don't understand that. So we haven't early doors for Dorgu. I haven't really seen him play very safe early doors. That's a new one, Scouse LFC. Never heard that one before. What time is your game on? I want to see if we're in sync. So 07, 38, 39, 40, 41. Lots of empty seats at United. Let's have a look. Wouldn't surprise me. You know, FA Cup midweek. Wouldn't surprise me because, one, they've increased the cost of the tickets. So the cup matches are now bloody like 60 odd quid. So if you have a season ticket for United, you don't have a... There's a lot of people with like league tickets and not cup matches. Well, if you so you have to pay extra for the cup matches, and those. In fact, I can't even see that many empty seats. Not that many empty seats. But Friday night as well. If this was a Saturday, it would be easy. But you know, difficult for people to travel at midweek. I'm an ITV. Yeah, I am. I don't live in London, mate. But yeah, good one. Good switch. Go on, Dorgu. Attack him. Here we go. So, yeah, it's well tackled there. It's good link-up play, though, between Ahmad and Dorgu. I definitely don't sound like I've got a London accent, by the way. So... Doesn't sound mank either, to be fair, but not from London. Not Cockney at all. How long do you think Amorim has to turn his form around before he gets sacked? He won't get sacked, mate. How can the board sack him after they haven't backed him? Like, you can't be doing shit. Well, ask your manager to come in mid-season, right? When he didn't want to come in. He wanted to wait until the summer. But you said, no, you got to come now. Make him come in. Then in the transfer window, when we're doing shit, make the team worse. Like, we've reduced our attacking options by 2 players, Rashford and Anthony, and to replace them with nothing. We've had Martinez, granted, Martinez got injured really late, but still. You know, our team is now worse than when the transfer window opened, even though we were doing shit. I mean, the one positive about that is you can't sack Ruben Amorim because you haven't backed him. And no fan in their right mind can blame Amorim either. Like, you've got to give him time because he hasn't been given the opportunity to try and turn it around this season. This season is, they've basically written it off. And it is I don't understand it because when our big chance of getting money into the club is going to be if we get either Champions League or Europa League football. We need European football. We're not going to make that in the league. So we need to win one of the cup competitions. That is our season. So surely you've got to, and that's the difference between like 40 million probably if you're in the Europa League, 60 if you're in the Champions League. Or 30 if you're in the Europa League, 60 if you're... It's a massive amount of money. Especially with, you know, there being more games in the Champions League now with the group stage in the new format. It's a massive amount of money. And yet you haven't backed him to do that. And if we don't get any European football, we might have a very similar transfer window to what we've had now. It might be where we have to sell Rashford. We we'll obviously be getting money in for Sancho that we can use. Or hopefully Rashford goes with that it's a 40 million option to buy. But we're going to have to sell a lot of players just to generate any funds. But it's not. Amram's going to be given time because he hasn't been backed. Wesley, how we doing, mate? Apparently, we have not given enough money to pay Matthias Tell's loan fee. We probably can't buy. Yeah. Well, exactly. Now, the thing is, we've got, like you say, we haven't got enough money to buy. We haven't right now, but we didn't have 5 million to pay Tell's loan fee. But if Rashford goes, that's 40 million because it was a 40 million option to buy. So if he does get sold to Villa, that's 40 million. In Sancho is a loan, and I think it's 20 million at the end of it. So there's 2 players, and I think all Chelsea have to do is finish in the top half or some shit. Top half, top 8, something like that. So Sancho will be gone. So that's 60 million right there. So we will have some funds. Aaron's going to need at least 4 to 5 windows. 100%, yeah. In this window, you can't bloody count it. You can't count it. And when you say 4 or 5 windows, he's on a, 2.5 year deal? So, I mean, that is, like I say, you can't count this window because the team is weaker than when we went into it. So, we've essentially got now three windows. 2 summers and 1 more January before his contract runs out. I'm pretty sure we would have, like, every single Manchester United deal has an option to extend for another year. But, we need to back him. We need to back him in those other 3 windows because he's just not given a chance. Red Sid, thank you for the follow. It was because there was no buy offer in place, not the loan fee. Tells, I'm pretty sure Spurs have got an option to buy, haven't they? It is with a 1 year option, yeah. The tempo is wank, yeah, you are correct, it's terrible. Garnacho is not playing, he's on the bench, mate. The 2 players in that number 10 position are Mainu and Ahmad. We don't know how to attack. Yeah, we don't. Mate, you know what's more baffling? The most baffling thing is why we've done the wing backs how they are. That makes no sense to me. I was so excited for balance. For balance of having a left foot on the left side who's an attacking... who's the right profile for a wing back in Dorgu. He's scored goals, has played right wing in the past. So, isn't it? Playing for Lecce was an attacking fullback, got assists, got goals. So the right profile. Go on, Dorgu. Yeah, he's kept it in. Go on, Dorgu. Ah, unlucky. Bloody hell, that's awful defending from the... He just overcommitted. That's unlucky. Mate, I should have shot, I think, Dorgu there. The space opened up for him. I was gutted with Talbot. Apparently he doesn't want to stay at permanent at Spurs. The thing is, I saw a press conference with... I saw a press conference with... Ange Postecoglou, and he was saying, Is he going to be a Spurs player, you know, past this season? Is he? And he was like, yeah, I want him to be a Spurs player. He is going to be a Spurs player. So they seem pretty confident that he is going to be a Spurs player. And I swear it was included with an option to buy. And I might be getting mixed up with the Rashford deal, but I swear it was 40 million. So I believe we can still get him in the summer. Well, if that is the case, the thing is, if he's absolutely mint for Spurs, if it is just a straight loan option, then Bayern are probably going to be like, oh, cheers, that's the perfect development for him. We'll keep him now. Or you're going to have to pay like bloody 60 million or 80 million for him. Like, if it is just a straight loan option, no option to buy, then I don't think we're going to get him. Because if he does well, there'll be lots of clubs after him if he is for sale. Or Bayern will just say, nah, we'll keep him. Because it's not like he fell out. He played in their Champions League match like literally a few days before the transfer. So it's not like he's fell out with Bayern. Spurs have a deal because they paid 10 million loan fee, yeah. Well, there you go. If they got a deal, they got a deal. Good run from... It was a good run from Dorgu. Oh. I think Amorim prefers inverted wing backs. That's why Quenda left foot at right wing back for Sporting. Not what I've seen. Because they don't invert. They look at both of them. Look how wide they stay. He wants the wing backs to stay there. It's good from Dorgu. He's won the free kick. He wants his wing backs to stay wide and give width. You can't play a 5-back and then have your wing backs like come inside. You've got to have them off a width. And that is what we've seen. We just don't see enough overlaps. When it's Mazraoui and Delo, there's not enough there's not enough overlaps. There's not enough. They're too defensively minded, and when they do get in those positions, the decision making's not there. They can't take on a player. So I mean, already, even though Dorgu's on that, he's on the wrong side. Basically, it's still a lot better. Now Bruno, oh, he's pulled it back. Ahmad over the bar. Wow, deflected and over. How's Dorgu doing? He's done well, I think. He's had a few moments. He just won a free kick there where United had a chance from it. He's definitely got lots of energy. He's definitely wants to get forward a lot, which is he has a mindset of trying to get forward. And he definitely works back forward and back well. He's definitely got an engine on him. So, which is, you can tell he's a wing back. Like, we haven't seen him do anything amazing yet, but you can just tell he is a wing back by his, desire to get forward. Oh, here we go. Ooh, Ahmad. It's a bad touch. Oh, Dorgu with a shot over the bar. He's been heavily involved early stages as well. He's won a free kick. He's had a run that just that final ball got blocked. He's had a shot there. He's been very heavily involved. And, when Mazraoui and Delo play fullback, it's like... They're not noticeable because they'll get it and they'll just pass it back. So they'll get in the final third and then they'll just pass it inside or pass it backwards. It's like they're not taking anybody on. Whereas Dorgu has been really heavily involved. He's probably been about the most bloody noticeable United player on the pitch. He's been involved in He's been involved the most out of any United player. You can see his experience with the wing-back position, yeah. I think Amorim should use Dorgu and Ahmad out wide, Bruno and Mainu in the 10. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that, to be fair. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Although, who are you putting alongside Ugarte? That's the issue. Casemiro. Mainu's played at 10. Like, if you do what you say and put Bruno and Mainu at 10 with Ahmad on the right wing back, you've got no one to play alongside Ugarte. Probably Collier. Yeah, it could work. I see Collier more as a rotation player with Ugarte rather than playing them both together. I don't think it would be a bad thing. I think the amount of energy in that team. Oh, that's a good ball. Trying to find a hole in there. Round the defender. That's a good effort, that. And that's how we've used them so far. But it'd be interesting to see Ugarte and Collier. It'd be difficult to break through that midfield. So much energy there. And, both very, very good defensive players. I think we might miss something in sort of linking the attack. Ugarte can do it somewhat. But, you're not going to get anyone playing like incisive passes, cutting passes, carrying the ball like in more of in like an 8 position. You might miss that, like creativity deep. But it would be interesting to see them both alongside each other. I think so far we've only seen rotation between either Ugarte on the pitch or Collier at the same time. Yes, Daniel, how are we doing? I hope we can get Edison from Atalanta in the summer. He can be the Frege type player for us, yeah. Yeah. I feel like he's going to be so expensive, though. I feel like he's going to be very expensive. So far, United, we've been the better team. Is that a foul on Dorgu? No, apparently not. Bloody hell. Over the bar. So far, United not with a shot on target. To be fair, we've controlled the game. Leicester have had a couple of opportunities on the break. Nothing really come of it, but we haven't been as much as enough of a threat. Leicester are one of. I think Southampton are the only team with a worse defence than Southampton in the league. In fact, I don't know statistically. Have they conceded more goals than Southampton? Probably not. It's going to be close because every time I see Leicester play, defensively, they are awful. Like, they make a mistake defensively every single game. Faze is terrible. So, and we haven't really caused them any trouble yet. Yeah, Kakonki, I've seen a lot of people asking for a debut. Only left-footed centre-back yet. We've now obviously got Heaven as well. I don't think he's left-footed, but he's a signing. He's come in straight on the bench. So obviously Amorim sees him as like the next in line past. I don't know whether Lindelof would be ahead of Heaven. Obviously, Dillit's on the bench. He would be the first choice to come on. But where does he see Heaven? Does he see Heaven ahead of Lindelof or not? But he certainly sees him ahead of Kakonki, like you said. Is Heaven in the squad? Yeah, he's on the bench. If those two coaches are on opposite teams, who plays for United? If two coaches are on opposite teams, what do you mean? If they were players, you got to go Ruud van Nistelrooy ahead of Amorim as a player. Well, if we still had Ruud as a coach, pretty much is what I'm saying. Oh, I see, yeah. Well, if we kept Ruud as a coach, we'd be playing Ten Hag football. We might be higher up on the league in the league, to be fair. But in fact, I'm pretty confident we would be higher in the league if we kept Ruud, just because it's just easier for players to get used to it. It wasn't good under Ten Hag, but it's more of the same what the players are used to. It's easier than to adapt for an interim coming in, a guy that's been there during the entire Ten Hag. Well, actually, I think it was only this season that he came in, wasn't it, as an assistant? But he's been there under Ten Hag. He's only going to make slight tweaks to the team, but the same problems are going to exist. In Amorim, okay, it might be worse to start off with, but eventually over windows. Now you do have to back him. The board does have to back him, which they haven't done so far in this one window. So we'll have to see in the next window. But we are going to get money in. We're going to get Rashford gone and Sancho. That they're pretty much the money's in the bank basically, bar. Rashford has a stinker at Aston Villa and they don't want to buy him for 40 million. But there's money in the bank in the summer, so we will be able to buy some players. Should have 60 million in the bank. There's going to be a Leicester corner. But yeah, under Amorim, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Especially, playing. We haven't played with a natural wing back until today. This is the first time we've played with a natural wing back, and he's been the most involved player on the pitch for United. Amorim's system, what makes Amorim's system unique is a massive part of it is those wing backs, and we haven't been playing with any. We've been playing with fullbacks there, which it just negates the system. Do we still have Rashford? No, he's on loan to Villa, and there's an option to buy for 40 million. I think it means if Van Nistelrooy was managing, what 11 would it be? Oh, it'd be massively different. Probably Rashford would still be here and playing. It's oh my God, bloody hell! Who picked it? Was that Ndidi that almost got on the end of that? I'm glad Garner's still with us. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Imagine Rashford goes on loan, Anthony goes on loan, and we sell Garnacho. How mental would that? Fawn, how are we doing, my guy? Like, how mental? By the way, Dorgu looks like he does a foul throw every single throw he's made so far. It looks like he's doing a foul. It looks like he's throwing it in front of his bloody head. Now Bruno, oh, good pass, Ahmad. Come on, shoot. Oh, come on, Mainu, man. The opportunity, the gap opened up for him to shoot, and he's just trying to force a pass back to Ahmad. Literally, get it down and shoot, man. It's like we're scared to bloody have a shot. What do you think of the Champions League draw? We have Galatasaray, Sociedad, AZ Alkmaar or Midtjylland, yeah. I think that's fine. I'd be confident in beating all of those teams. I think I'd be most worried about Sociedad, to be fair. The Spanish teams, we've been a bit hit and miss with them. So yeah, those ones I'll be. Galatasaray, AZ Alkmaar or Midtjylland, I'd be pretty confident. Told you Delo playing left. Yeah, mate, I'm bizarre, baffled by it, mate. To be fair, I don't think anyone. I'm not just saying me, but I don't think anyone would have expected that. To be fair. Imagine Chelsea with Garn if we did sell him. It would come back and haunt us so hard. Oh, 100%, man. Jesus. In some of the figures that were being flown around. It's shit. Is the dog being sick? Ollie, right? Ollie, where's... Ollie,
Hello.
oh, I was going to say. No, the dog's not been sick. Bloody hell, that livened me up. More so than this bloody game, that's for sure. Where am I watching the game? In the UK on ITV, my guy. Galatasaray did get 102 league points last season, though. Yeah. Still. Turkish league. I'm not sure the quality is that great. Probably sick of watching. To be fair, we're the only in the Europa League. I'm confident. I'm very confident in that. I mean, there's Lazio, there's us, Spurs. They're the three best teams in it, aren't they? Mainu has the record for the shortest career in Prem history. What? I imagine that was a joke. It was very shit. I literally, a kid that's 19 years old already played in a bloody Euros final. Probably sick of watching United, yeah. Just hearing the commentators through the door, mate, is enough to make anyone throw up. We got a win is actually very important so we can have Champions League money. Yeah, 100%. Any European sport. The FA Cup's important, mate. This is 10 times more important than the standard Premier League match. Like, this is our season now. Like, this is so important. The cup matches are so important. And being given a good draw like this at home against Leicester. Come on, man. Not even a United fan, this frustrates me watching it. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Oh, Dorgu, yeah, gets a block, wins the corner. It's shit. It's shit watching as a United fan because we're dog shit. And it's shit watching as a neutral because the game's shit. Like, just watching United is painful whether you support them or not. The only person enjoying watching United, like actually enjoy, is the opposition fans. Because yes, okay, the game was shit, but you probably come away with a bloody result. Bloody hell, the keeper about threw it in his own net then. Please, not even. Two terrible teams. But I mean, we haven't had a shot on target yet. We're 37 minutes in against a Leicester side, who, let me have a look. They are terrible, I know that much. Have they conceded the most, or is it Southampton that have conceded the most? They're going to be first or second in goals conceded, that's for sure. I can see why Man United fans are saying that Dorgu is better than Salah. Yeah, loads of people are saying that. Mate, United fans didn't even expect Dorgu to play on the right-hand side. Nobody is saying that. Tempted to buy Sky and watch Mansfield versus Notts County, mate. Yeah, do anything to bloody get away from this. So Leicester have conceded 53 goals, yeah. So they've conceded one less than Southampton. They are shocking defensively. I'm really not enjoying watching United. They can't do anything. Yeah, tell me about it, man. And yet we haven't troubled them at all. And the thing is, like, you would think that we could open the game out. You know, if you overcommit a little bit, make it a bloody tennis match going backwards and forwards, you know, you should back yourself as United to be able to win a game that is open. But it's like we're scared to open the game out. Like, instead, every single match is like a chess match. But against these kind of teams, you know, when Klopp, during his first season, they scored loads of goals and they conceded loads of goals. Like, it wasn't the best season, but the bloody football was incredible because, like, every game was an amazing watch because they were so aggressive, expansive during the end of the season because he demanded so much from the players in terms of running and intensity. They tailed off. But you could see what was happening. In these kind of matches where you have the more quality, it's like, okay, we're going to make the game really open, but we believe we've got the quality, we back our players to have more quality and to be able to score more goals. Instead, we make every single game like a chess match on a knife edge. It doesn't matter who we play. If you play a game that's on a knife edge, either can win it. If you go at them knowing that you're going to be a little bit more open in the back, but you've got way more quality than them, you should be able to win the match. Like, it doesn't it doesn't make sense. If you play a game on a knife edge, then either team can win it. Oh my God, who's picking him up? Oh my God! Why do we do this? This is our season, man. This is literally our season. Right here, the cup matches. I thought we'd turn up for this. We still haven't bloody turned up. With 90 minutes of football, our season against the bloody worst defence in Premier League history, one of them. FaZe is absolutely dog shit. And we haven't attacked him once. We haven't had a shot on target this entire half. What are we doing? Why are we playing Dorgu? Right back when he's left-footed. We've been screaming out for a bloody left-footer on left back. And we're playing him on right back. What are we doing? It makes no sense. Everyone's scared to have a bloody shot. Who's picking him up? It's absolutely dog shit. We play every single game on a bloody knife edge. It makes no sense. Take the bloody game to someone. We're behind, man, yeah. Take the game to one, man. Oh, I wish. I miss Martinez, mate. I love Rasmus, but he's shy. Mate, yeah, he is shy. At least when I hate watch Liverpool, it's a good game, yeah, mate. Four-four-two is a bit much, mate, to be fair. You have zero home... Mate, it's a home disadvantage. It's not a home advantage. When we're at home, I worry. Mate, we have not had a shot on target against 53 goals conceded after 24 games in the Premier League, Leicester City. They concede more than 2 goals a game. We haven't had a shot on target. It was the bloody same against Southampton, wasn't it? In the first half. It's mental, mate. I don't get it. Just if we threw caution to the wind, we would win this game because they're shit. If we threw caution to the wind and overcommitted and you know it was an open game, we would win. But instead, we make it a game of very few chances where anyone can win it. Like, doesn't matter what the game is. We could be playing against Arsenal in down to 10 men. And it's a similar game, very few chances. So it's just going to be one moment, anyone can win it. Or at home against Leicester in the FA Cup. It's a very similar game. Very few chances. It just takes a moment. By the way, that's dog shit from Onana as well on the goal. Anyone can win it. Why is Bayindir not in goal? That's another question. Just a couple of baffling things. Amarin completely backing him, still backing him, but baffling things today. Bayindir's been playing well. People are wanting Bayindir to play over Onana. Bayindir is our cup goalkeeper, and for some reason we're playing Onana now in the cup competitions, even though arguably Bayindir's better goalkeeper from what we've seen this season. That makes no sense. One thing that is the most bizarre thing I've ever heard is not having a left back all season, be crying out for a left back, getting a left back and playing him right back. That is some kind of joke. If somebody was to tell me before the game, Dorgu's going to play right back and Mazraoui's going to play left back, I would have laughed at them to be like, yeah, all right, mate, what have you been drinking? What have you been sniffing? What mushrooms have you been cooking? And yet, here we are. That is real life. It is real life, what I'm seeing. You think we'll win 3-1? Yeah, I mean, I hope so. We need a big response in the second half. That is that is bizarre. It's bizarre. It's bizarre our approach to the game. Our approach to the game has been bizarre. Like how we haven't tried to attack the worst defence in the Premier League. Like, we've not bothered. We've just made it a chess match. Why? I don't know. Why we started Onana? I don't know, when Bayindir's our cup goalkeeper. And why Dorgu's on the right hand side, and Mazraoui's on the left. I don't know. Like, it's baffling, man. Genuinely, I don't get it. I'm watching you instead of the match. It's more fun. Well, I appreciate that, but Christ. Do give me a subscribe on YouTube. I'd massively appreciate it. Well, there you go. There's the chat box. I'd massively appreciate it. Link is in my TikTok bio. So click my profile, click the link in my TikTok bio, and give me a subscribe on there. I'll be doing a 5 things we learned. I'll be doing all that good stuff. If you like my TikTok content, you'll like my YouTube content as well. Would appreciate it. Pat Doyle, thank you for the follow. He's injured, mate. That's why he's not playing. Who? Collier? Toby Collier has to start. I don't know. I don't know whether... I love Toby Collier. I think he's got a bright future. But I see him as more of a Ugarte rotation player than Collier has to start alongside Ugarte. Starting to doubt this manager, mate. For the first time, it's so difficult because the board hasn't backed him. I'm not saying I'm doubting him. In fact, you could say, you know, there's some things that you can disagree with. You can disagree with some things without saying, yeah, he needs to go. Obviously, most United fans are going to disagree with putting Dorgu on the right-hand side when he's played. We've been crying out for a left-footed left wing back, and he's played at left back all season for Lecce. Like, that is, I don't think every single United fan would not understand that. Just genuinely, just not understand it. Dorgu's probably been our best player, yeah? I do agree with that. But still, some of the positions that Dorgu found himself in, like, I feel like if he was on the left-hand side using his left foot and cutting that ball back, the quality would have been better than if he's on the right-hand side. Like, that ball that he cut back, the defender, it was trying to be for Ahmad, trying to cut the ball back for Ahmad, and the defender cut it out. I feel like if Dorgu's on the left-hand side playing that same ball, he's got more chance using his dominant foot. He needs to change a lot of stuff. Well, he can't, mate. I might be hammering out. Mate, you can't be hammering out. Why are we playing that? Bayendir's injured. Oh, is Bayendir injured? Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. I didn't realise that. You know what? That's fine then. I didn't realise Bayendir was injured. Let's have a look. Is he on the bench? No, he's not on the bench, mate. Fair enough. I can't blame him for that then. So poor you guys at the moment. I understand no confidence, but their football players just try. Mate, as I said, I don't... If we make this an open game, if we go fully at it, that's why I still believe that we're going to win this. Like, because if we make it an open game, which we have to do, we're one behind now, we will win it. If we made it an open game from the start, we will win because the quality of our team is so much greater than Leicester's. If you play every game on a knife edge, make it a game with very few chances, then anybody can win. Both teams can win. Like, the difference between, and I hate to say it because it's Liverpool, I hate Liverpool. The difference between And Klopp had a full season. He came in during the summer. He had a transfer window, right? But so obviously there's caveats to this. But Klopp's first season, he came in. He played really aggressive football. He played the way that he wanted his team to play. They were knackered by the end of the season, and they tailed off. And they scored loads of goals, and they conceded loads of goals. We're playing terrible football, scared every single game. It's like our main objective is to try and control a game. That is our main objective. Oh, fuck off. Sorry, mate, the TikTok live went down for inactivity, even though I'm live. Zero shots on target, mate, yeah. These players are on 100k a week, and the ones on the lowest wages have arguably been... Yeah, I mean, Dorgu's on, I genuinely think he's the senior player on the lowest wages. I don't know what it's on, but it's bloody low. It's like 20... It's less than 50,000, I think. Yeah. So... Losing to an old manager, yeah? Mate, I don't accept... Agreed. I follow most United matches on here instead of watching the actual match. Well, thank you, man. We're the worst team. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. The quality of the Leicester team is worse than ours. Yeah, I'd agree. This team is dog shit. This Leicester team is dog shit, and we're allowing them to be better than us. It's like I said before the live went off. By the way, the TikTok live went off for inactivity, even though I'm literally broadcasting live. I didn't realise I had to bloody keep clicking on the TikTok live thing. There's nothing for me to do on it. What do you want me to do on the TikTok live? Literally, what do you want me to do? For inactivity? Do you want me to do I have to run a poll every 20 minutes before you're going to disconnect the live? I'm here. If the video is on, if I'm bloody speaking, if the microphone, the volume's going up and down, I'm bloody here. What do you want me to do? Tommy, how we doing? Who do I support? United. We're all over the place, mate. Long way. Yeah, we've got to get Garnacho on, mate. Yeah. Definitely. We're absolutely dog shit. Don't understand why we play football matches like this. The only objective, it's like it's a possession match. It's like, okay, we've got Leicester today. Let's try and keep the ball. Doesn't matter what we do with it, but let's try and keep the ball. This has got Louis van Gaal vibes. Worse than that. Where it looks like we have got no intent of going forward and creating opportunities. All we have to do is keep the ball and the goals will come. Well, guess what? They bloody won't. If you don't play very direct, if you don't take any risks, you become a very easy team to play against. Thank you, Bruno Fernandes, for following. Appreciate that. I don't understand why he starts Højlund. I'm using patience with him, mate. Me neither. He's pointing. In a game like this, you're thinking, okay, Højlund's going to get opportunities. We haven't had a shot on target. There's literally no point. Højlund's Manchester United. Well, two things. Højlund is not ready to be Manchester United striker. And Manchester United, the rest of the team, is not ready to have Højlund as a striker. Both of them work together because Højlund's not ready because he doesn't do enough. He doesn't hold the ball up well. He doesn't seem to make runs in behind. When he does have an opportunity, he doesn't seem to take advantage of it, when very few. And Manchester United are not ready to have a player like Højlund in its striker because we don't create opportunities. Like, if you have a striker that you need to create opportunities for, and his finishing's not terrible, he's a better finisher than Højlund. He might be one of the best finishers at the club, but you have to bloody put it on a plate for him. We're not ready for have a player like that. In a team that was creating loads of opportunities for him, he might actually get a decent amount of goals. But we're not that team. So Højlund's not ready to be United striker week in, week out. And we're not ready as a team to have Højlund up there. Slazenger, thank you for the follow. Who will win, Spurs or United, on Sunday, by the way? Probably Spurs, mate. What do you mean on Sunday, by the way? What do you mean by that? We're not playing Spurs on Sunday. Højlund still thinks that having a body is enough. What do you mean by that? Having a body? But yeah, we are dog shit. The way that we approach games is baffling. Why we make these kind of matches against low quality opposition into a chess match where we just try and keep the ball and pass the ball into the back of the net is beyond me. It's laughable. There's no intensity to the game. We drain the game of any life. We play the game on a knife edge. We starve opportunities for both teams, and it's pathetic. And if we did play with any kind of intensity, if we did play, make the game open, we would win because we've got more quality on the pitch. But we don't. Doesn't make any sense. Why's Dorgu come off? Oh, I don't know, mate. I give up at this point. I'm giving up. Garnacho's on. I'm happy about that. But if Dorgu's gone off for Garnacho, he's been our most involved player. It's baffling. Doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand Garnacho coming on. I agree. For Dorgu, makes zero sense. How about we play Dorgu left back? Here's a novel idea. You play the left back that you've just signed at left back. How about it? It's literally like Amorim has. This match has been bizarre. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever what's going on. Genuinely. Like, I'm backing him to the hills. You can't sack him, regardless of what happens, because the board hasn't backed him. They brought him in the summer. Like, we haven't got the players. We haven't got a team. We haven't got a team that's in his vision of what he wants to do. Like, nothing. Like, we are going to have a shit season. And he hasn't been given a chance, Amorim, to have a successful season. However, with that being said, this game is as if he's just been like, you know what, fuck it. I'm literally, because I haven't been backed in the window, I am going to make every single decision the opposite of what you should do. I'm going to bring in Dorgu and I'm going to play him on the other side, the wrong side. I'm going to bring him off at half time when he's been our best player. I'm going to approach the game, say, right, let's try and control the ball. Let's try and keep as much possession as possible. You know, when it's Leicester City, when you can throw anything, throw a bloody, screw an A4 piece of paper at that Leicester City defence and throw it at it, and they will fall like bloody, like it's 10-pin bowling. They crumble. And yet, it's one of the worst defences I've seen Leicester. Oh, yes, Garnacho, good. Oh, it's Højlund even, bloody hell. Come on, Højlund. Ah, it's unlucky. That's really good there. That's positive. And yet we haven't... That's the first time we've gone in behind them. I need to bloody start the timer again. I don't think I'll rate Onana either, mate. I understand. We're not even playing Sunday, mate. I know, it doesn't make sense. The left back, playing a left back, that's genius, mate. Tell me about it. Mate, get me the bloody manager's job. I'll please the fans by playing the left back that we've just signed at left back. I mean, it's a novel idea. It's a novel strategy, one that I think is very outside the box. Very outside the box. Oh my God, Yora's just booted the ball out of play. Brilliant. We are 1,664 days unbeaten in the FA Cup. We might not make it to 1,665, Bruno. Crying again, mate. It's understandable. I tell you what, at least this isn't on the weekend. At least I can throw this shit football match in with a normal working day. So I can be like, well, it's a working day. I've worked to 9 to 5. I've come. United have ruined it as well. I've got my weekend. At least that's it. At least United aren't ruining my weekend, because I can be like, okay, I've got a full weekend without watching United. Saturday and Sunday. Which is glorious. That United aren't going to ruin my Saturday and Sunday. What are we doing at the back? Oh, I've got no idea, mate. The manager's good, it's the players that stink. I agree. In everything Amarin says, I agree with. I sit there listening to his press conferences like, yes, like everything he says. I've listened to Amarin more than any other manager. Every single interview, every single press conference. Even I listened to the pre-match press conferences, and then the embargoed section. I listened to the embargoed section again. I listened to everything, because everything Amarin says makes sense. And I'm like, he gets it. It's like when Ralph Rangnick, some of the stuff that he was saying, he seemed to get it. Amarin gets it. But I see some of the in-game decisions like today, and I'm like, what is going on? There's a disconnect between the decisions that I see and what he's saying in the interviews. Christ on about what is Amarin thinking? I'm seriously wondering, maybe Dorgu got injured, maybe playing with inverted wingers was the thinking behind Dorgu. Mate, Amarin, I get what you're saying. You're trying to make sense of it as well. You're trying to. I don't think that makes sense. Amarin wants to play with inverted wingers, because that's not Amarin's system. He's dragged it wide, but he's given way much space there to shoot. Amorim plays with wingers that stay wide and offer width in overlap with the player playing in like that number 10 position on each side. They stay wide, and they did stay wide. That entire game, they stayed wide. So they weren't inverting at all. Dorgu wasn't inverting. He stayed wide. It makes no sense, like you said. So I sort of get you're trying to make sense of what he's doing, but then you have a look at it in practice on the pitch. Oh, maybe he's trying to invert them. Maybe he's going to try and do something different. But they're not. They stayed out wide the entire half, which is what you would expect in Amorim system, but they're just on the wrong side. If you're going to have fullbacks that stay wide and stay high, it makes no sense to have the wrong-footed player on the side, because they have to cut back or use their weak foot. It makes no sense. If we were lucky enough to have Leighton Orient, I would have to worry about City. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Leighton Orient. I think you'll. Leighton Orient's a team that City will just smash 8-0. Something ridiculous. It's passion. What's passion? I had a good day at school as well. Bored out in PE. Lunch was good, hoping for a win to top it off. Yeah. Mate, at least it's not ruin your Saturday or Sunday. At least you've got a full weekend without having to watch the torture that is Manchester United at the moment. Come on, boys, please. Now Mainu, come on. That's a foul. Good. Like I say, we can definitely, obviously, still win this. We just need... Oh, here we go. Oh. We just need to take risks. Mazraoui, oh. Like, and the thing is, there's a lot of people that say about Bruno that he loses the ball too much. He plays too much. He plays too risky. It's Hollywood Bruno. Bruno's playing in this deeper position. I haven't seen Bruno try to make a single incisive pass. A single, like, ball that, okay, it might not work out, but at least it's got a chance of making something happen. And look how dead we are. He's the only one that can make something happen. He's the only one with the confidence to actually try and make something happen. And Bruno seems to have lost that. We're not a better team with Bruno not being his normal self. Okay, we might keep more possession, but does that make us better? That's not made us better. That's if Bruno's not trying to force something, then nobody is creating anything. We look zero threat whatsoever. You're absolutely right. I'm still hoping there's a reason behind these choices. We've been hurting for a natural left back, and the moment we get one, we play him on the wrong side. Yeah, mate, I don't know. I don't know. Three shots on target, shocking. Mate, it's not even one of those have been decent either. It's not like one of those has been a threat. That's a foul, surely, on Højlund. What makes you think would be really be in the worst place? Should we have kept Ten Hag till the summer? We should have kept Ten Hag till the summer with the knowledge, or maybe not the summer, because I do understand having Amrin come in, be able to understand which players work in his system, which players don't, and then us target the summer to like sort of move the players out that oh, here we go, Garnacho. Oh, come on, here we go, Bruno. Ah, bloody hell. Out for a United throw. So I understand Amorim coming in, having some time before the summer to understand which players work in his system and which players don't, identify the areas of weakness, all of that. But you don't need from December to do that. Like, unless you were going to target January to actually improve the team and take it as a transfer window where you would make the team more in Amrin's image, which we didn't. We signed one player. Then there was no point in him coming in December. You might as well have kept Ten Hag on, because if we kept Ten Hag on, we would have a better point total than what we have. 100%. That's guaranteed. Because under Ten Hag, we were actually creating chances. It's just we weren't finishing them. We've now got Amrim, who we don't create any chances. The team haven't adapted to the system. But then again, it's not a team that fits this system. So it makes no sense why we would change it ahead of the January transfer window if we're not going to target the January transfer window to improve the team and make the team more in Amrim's image. You might as well have sacked Ten Hag in, I don't know, let's say April. That's enough time for Amrin to understand the players that work, the players that don't. His debut game in the Premier League, he should have started in his natural position. Yeah, it's the FA Cup, but yeah, I agree. Hi, mate, we're absolutely shit, aren't we? We are indeed, mate. Hello. It would have been better if we would have kept fighting with Ten Hag for top 6 and then give Amrin the summer. Yeah, or just even a European spot. Like, what? The Europa League could be as low as 7th or 6th? Like, we would have more of a chance in every single competition if we would have kept Ten Hag. You know, how shit we've been, he's won a trophy in both seasons. I think we would have had a chance of winning another one, being absolutely dog shit again in the league, which we were under Ten Hag, but still having a chance in the in the cup competitions. I'd have backed us to win a cup competition. But I don't think a cup competition would have saved Ten Hag. And like I said, to be honest, I understand changing it before the summer so Amrin can understand the players and what I've just said. But it made no sense in December. That's too early if you're not going to back Amrin in the January transfer window. Conference League still generates Chelsea 50 million. 8th could get Europe. Yeah. Ten Hag would have got us top 8. Yeah. Too many what ifs. Let's get over it and deal with what we have now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I sort of agree with that. It is too late. It is too late. You can't look at the past and say what we should have done. But, and by the way, I'm not saying that because I'm having a go at Amorim. It's not an Amorim thing whatsoever. It's no blame on Amorim for coming at all. This is entirely on the board. Like, they gave him a now or never ultimatum. So I think it is justifiable to criticise the board, because if we don't do that, if we sit here with a smile on our face whilst they keep making bad decisions, then the board are under no pressure whatsoever. I think it's important to call out when somebody makes a bad decision. I think it's important to call it out. Working late and didn't realise it was a game night. Yes, Ronnie, how are we doing, my guy? Smile on my face. Well, exactly. I haven't got a smile on my face. That's what I'm saying. It's difficult to have a smile on your face watching United, granted, but you can't. You can't just move on and ignore some of the board's decision making, you know. You've got to back the team and the manager, win, lose or draw, and never lose the support, of course. I agree with that. You know, I'll still be supporting United if we get bloody relegated down to League 2. But it doesn't mean I'm not that entire way. I'm not going to call out when I think something is not working or is going amiss. I'm not just going to blindly support without calling out what I think is wrong. Making Leicester look good here, mate. Leicester are now controlling the second half. Leicester have gone 1-0 up, and now they are controlling the second half. Scared to ask how the game is, mate. The standard United game. First half, very few opportunities created. We made the game on a knife edge so that any team could score first. We never took the game to Leicester. To be honest, they had the better opportunities. We had more possession and did nothing with it. They scored first, and in this second half, they've actually controlled the game. Like, you would expect a response from United. We've shown a slightly more threat in the first 10 minutes of the second half, and now for the last 5, 6, 7 minutes, Leicester have controlled the game. They've had way more possession than us in the last 5, 10 minutes. I call him bringing on. He's got to bring Xerxes on. The thing is, it's like you're playing with 10 men. With Højlund. At times. Yeah, Mainu's coming off. For somebody. Xerxes, yeah. Bruno plays a ball out wide. It's a good ball to Ahmad. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, we haven't looked. We've looked a little bit of a threat, like a little bit more of a threat in this second half, but it's not very good. Go on, Bruno. Here we go. Garnacho in. Come on, Garnacho. Oh my God! We can't bloody get a break. We can't get a bloody catch a bloody break, man. It's in the bar. He's almost put it in his own net. It's destiny, man. It's destiny. That is it. Look at that. He's smashed it in his own bar. You can't be... Why is he celebrating that like he's done something good? You've almost booted the ball in your own net and the bar saved you. Somehow it hasn't gone in. You're celebrating that as if you've done something good. You've almost booted the ball in the back of your net. To be fair, that is actually a good defensive block. When it's in slow-mo, it looked... Yeah, it looked like he should have done better with that. But that is actually really good defensively. But still, what a joke. How did this team knock out Arsenal? Because we play well in those type of games. No matter if it's good opposition, high quality opposition, we step up to that level and we make a game. We are difficult to beat. Like, we make every single game a 50-50. It doesn't matter if it's Southampton, if it's Leicester, or Liverpool. We make... In fact, no, I didn't. It's not 50-50. It's 60-40 in the opposition's favour, because we don't create anything. But we make them so the team doesn't have many chances. So we are difficult to score against for the most part. We have lapses in concentration, but you're not going to create many clear-cut chances against us. But we create zero. We create nothing at all. So every game is on a knife edge. Either team can win it. Doesn't matter if it's Leicester, doesn't matter if it's Arsenal, doesn't matter if it's Liverpool. Every game's on a knife edge. Come on, Ahmad. Oh, God. Mazraoui. Oh, shit. It's... Garnacho. Pull back. Xerxes! Yes! Come on! Come on, now get the bloody ball. Get the ball. Let's win the match. Thank God something's happened. Christ. It's just pissing me off now. Just get the ball and score another one. And how about we bloody start a game like this? Finally, man. Start him over Højlund. Yeah, come on. To be fair, Garnacho, yeah. Well, both Højlund and Garnacho, Højlund and Xerxes are on at the same time. It was a decent. It's going to be an assist from Højlund. It would have been handball, surely. To be fair, there's no VAR, is there? So it wouldn't have been handball. But he's got his arm out, and it stopped the ball probably from going in. Højlund shot, but Højlund gets the assist. Xerxes goal. Thank God. We're buddy back in it. Let's now, please, do not do a Gareth Southgate. Do not do a Gareth Southgate. Do not go back to how it was at 0-0. Please, I'm begging you. Continue how we are playing. Please. Also, I am going to lose my mind. Have I not seen the goal yet? Yeah. I have now, yeah. Yeah, again, yeah. Is Garnacho coming on? Yeah, so every time he's come on as as a sub, he's done really well. Come on, now Garnacho again. Garnacho, bloody hell, that is awful. But we'll let him off after just creating the goal. It's the hope that's killing us, mate. Tell me about it. Start him over Højlund. Yeah, I mean, Xerxes, he contributes more than Højlund. 100%. Garnacho really excelling, not being selfish. Yeah, I think he's had a maturity to his game this season. Well, under Amorim, to be fair, I think he's improved under Amorim. Like, he's not cutting inside and trying to shoot all the time. He's a lot more creative. I feel like under Ten Hag, all of our wingers, like whether it be Rashford or Anthony or Garnacho, would cut inside and try and shoot. You know, Garnacho's actually a creative threat now. Harry Kane has 72 goals in 73 games for Bayern. Yeah, crazy. Southgate to United, mate. Sometimes it's like we're playing Southgate football. At times. Yeah, good tracking back from Xerxes as well. That's a foul. It's like look there, Xerxes. Xerxes just won that ball in his own box. Granted, okay, he's not playing a number 9. He wouldn't do that if it was a number 9. He's playing it in the 10 position. So, you know, Højlund's, you don't expect him to do that. But, you know, Xerxes offers more. Not gonna lie, Anthony's debut wasn't hard. Yeah. I know, I've seen highlights of his debut. It's not... you want him to get confidence, you know. I'm not sure I want to see him in a United shirt again, but... The thing is, he will be in a United shirt because he's still on what? He's got like 3 or 4 years left on his contract. So we can't sell him. So the best we can hope is that he gets his confidence and he's good enough to be a squad player. That miss that he had in his last game for United, it was just it was like if you could summarize a player's career in one moment. Well, not his United career in one moment. It was that miss. Lennon, thank you, buddy. You too. Still coughing, mate. Yeah, I'm ill, man. Still. Like, in fact, the cough is actually getting... I feel better in myself, but the cough is probably getting worse. And it is weird because I'm never normally a person that gets ill. Like, at work, I've worked at the same place now for 2 years, since November. So 2 years, 4 months. Never had one day off ill. Never had one sick day. I'm not normally ill, and I haven't even with this, to be fair, but yeah, it's about the first time I'm ill during that time. I might have had a bit of a cold and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty bad. I've had it for like 3 weeks. No, go on, Ahmad, pulled it back. Oh, it's good from Ahmad. Scores 1-0, yeah. I was at Old Trafford for the Anthony miss. I was gutted. Then Ahmad was clutch. Yeah, with a hat-trick, yeah. What was it? 3 goals in about 10 minutes. Ridiculous. Fernando Torres missed at Liverpool level, yeah. Yeah. Do you think we will sell Højlund in the summer? We can't, mate. We can't sell players that have got that long left on their contract. You can't sell it. Only if somebody is stupid enough to pay around the price that we paid, which nobody would be. If we sold Højlund, we would only sell... How much would Højlund go for now? 30 million? I think around 30 million. If that. And we bought him for what, 72? How much would Anthony go for? Similar, I think. If he has a good spell at Lone Betis, go on, Garnacho, cut it back. We could probably sell him for 30 million. So we can't be selling these players because we'll be making a massive loss, which doesn't help us. There was interest from Italy. Well, there might be interest, but we can't. Probably 40-50 because he's a Prem sticker. What? Oh, 40 or 50 million, yeah. Like, something that boosts Rashford's price, in which it's only 40 million, like the option to buy is only 40 million, is obviously the leg. Oh my God, this is awful. Leicester could be through here. Good from Mazraoui. Really good tackle. I don't know how we turn our corner into a break from Leicester. Like, we've literally given them the ball from a corner and they're almost through. Like, what boosts Rashford's value was obviously what he's achieved in his past. Go on, now Delo cuts it back. Switch from... That's a terrible ball from Bruno. What boosts his price? I'm going to get it out eventually. I've started the sentence multiple times and then something's happened in the game. Is he's a homegrown player. So... he counts as a... You know, you need to have so many in your team. And obviously Rashford counts as that. So that's why you see English players go for more than what you do other players, just for the fact that they're English in the Premier League. I love Haaland, by the way, but I have my doubts if he... Yeah, I mean, yeah. The fact that he's British, not going to lie. Yeah, that's exactly, Halo. That's what I'm saying. It's because he's homegrown. We did the same counter-attack style against Liverpool for the Ahmad goal, yeah. But Ruben Amorim, he hates the counter-attack. Well, okay, you do. He doesn't want United playing that kind of football, and I think we could play that. And it's weird because when he won against Man City in the Champions League, that was a counter-attacking performance. Yeah, he said in multiple different press interviews, or pull back away. He said in multiple different interviews that he doesn't want to see United playing counter-attacking football. That's how we played under multiple managers. He wants us to control games, which we are having more possession, but we're just not doing anything with it. We're less of a threat having more control of games than what we are if we just play counter-attacking football. And I get it, the players aren't... Oh, here we go. Garnacho, come on. Oh, my God. Nah, he's took a step back there. He's bloody took a step back there. Garnacho has been something recently that he's so good at is making the right decision. So good at that. I praised him for literally earlier when he's come on and make an impact. He just needs to roll it across the goal. What's he doing? And he goes for the near post himself. He's been doing so well, making the right decisions at the right times. He's being a more mature player, not just shooting for himself all the time. And he's took a step back there. Because that is, if he just rolls that across, he's got Højlund and I don't know who was on the right side. Probably Xerxes or Bruno, I don't know. Ready to tap that in, and he doesn't. I take back that 60 million for Garnacho statement. Yeah, mate, it's bizarre. How many 60 plus million players do we have? Mainu, Ahmad, and Garner. The thing is, Garnacho, it was 60 million, wasn't it? That they wanted to get rid of Garnacho for. Well, the club were okay with selling Garnacho, it seemed. And it was 60 million that they were looking for. Garnacho's playing well, but he's shocked. A big yawn from Sir Alex. Yeah, I saw that. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. That was wild from Garnacho. I don't know what he was doing. Do you think we'll win Newcastle or Liverpool with the final? I mean, I hope Newcastle. Hopefully, Isaac balls out, mate. But £60 million players, yeah. You would probably say, just on potential, you'll probably say Mainu, Garnacho. Ahmad, would you say Ahmad for, I mean, he's 20, what is he, 22? Ahmad, 23? So obviously he's young, but has he done it for long enough? Ahmad, like, yes, I think Ahmad will do very good at Manchester United, but he's 22. So he's been at Sunderland, had a decent loan, well, very good loan at Sunderland, and then this is his... and United fans wanted him to play more under Ten Hag. But realistically, he's only been doing it, starting for United this season. I don't think you can become a £60 million player on just over half a season's worth of good performances. I don't think anyone would take that gamble. If Saka's 150 million, then Ahmad is... I disagree. We wouldn't sell him because it just remains to be seen. And Ahmad definitely has the potential to be a player worth that much. But realistically, he's been in United's first team playing well for just over half a season. Do I think Rashford could succeed at Villa? Yeah. I think he's gone in... Has he gone in two-footed there, Ugarte? I think it's going to be a yellow card, but he went in pretty hard there, Ugarte. Let's see. He did go in two-footed. Bloody, why do players do that, man? He didn't touch him, which will save him. He didn't touch him. But why do players jump in like that? Like, what he's got away with there is the fact that there was so little contact. Because if his foot's there, even if he doesn't like land on his ankle, even if it just lands on his foot, he's gone. Like, I don't understand why players take the risk. Why have both feet off the ground? The same, Martinez did it a lot this season. He did it like 2 or 3 times. Marseille had a buy obligation for Greenwood, right? Oh, yeah, Greenwood's gone, mate. Gone. I think we might have a sell. We've got a sell-on fee. Sell-on clause. So we get a certain amount of money if he gets sold on to another club. I don't know. I think it's quite a lot. It's the same as like Alvaro Fernandez. We've got a decent sell-on clause that we get like, what is it, 40, 50%? But yeah, he's gone. Here we go. Delo, pull back. Away. Yeah, I thought 50%, yeah. Right, corner kick. Come on, Yoro, man. Get your head on this. We've got 5 minutes. So many balls into the box with nobody there, yeah. And we've got 2 number 9s on now. Like, you think one of them would be there. One of them would have a striker's instinct. Højlund or Xerxes. Right, come on, Bruno. Ball in the box. It's for another corner. We are the least threatening team I've ever seen from corners, mate. Like, genuinely. Like, that is actually a very good ball from Bruno. But nobody's running across the keeper. Like, if that same ball is at the other end, like, we have seen so many teams score against us by those kind of balls. But they run across the keeper. They make life difficult for them. We just let the... Like, we put the ball in a dangerous area on the keeper, and then no one makes it difficult. The keeper's got a clear line of sight, like, from the ball. Nobody runs across him. So it makes it really easy for the keeper just to watch it all the way and punch it out. It doesn't make any sense. If we're going to put dangerous balls in like that on the keeper, then run across him. Somebody, give him a nudge. We've had 2 goals conceded this season directly from a corner because players have been cramped around the keeper, making it difficult for him to to push them out of the way and get to the ball. We've crowded the keeper. There, we're just like, oh yeah, we're going to put the ball in a dangerous position, whipped in straight on you, and we're just going to let you have a clear line of vision and punch it out. Like, come on, man. What is your opinion on Dorgu's debut? Oh, thank you for the heart, Shen. Appreciate that. What's my opinion? I think he was our best player in the first half. But believe it or not, the left back, Dorgu, the left wing back that we bought in, played right back. And Mazraoui, Garnacho... That's better. That's good from him. Cutting inside, drilled it, but it's straight at the keeper. Mazraoui, the player that's been playing right wing back when he's played, or right centre back, played at left wing back. So we signed a left wing back and played him right wing back. So even though Dorgu was our best player in that first half, there were situations where if he received that same ball on the left-hand side when he was in behind the defence, I think he would have done a lot better with it. Because instead of him trying to play with his weak foot, trying to cut a ball back to Ahmad, for example, there was one time where it hit the defender and he's tried to play it with his right foot. If he tries to play that with his dominant foot, I think it could be a better ball. It could actually find its way there. Or there was a shot that he had in the first half as well from the corner. If that's on the other side and he strikes, I don't know if he even tried to strike that with his. I think he might have tried to strike that with his right foot. If he strikes that with his dominant foot again, I think he has got a better chance of hitting the target. So Dorgu was good. He was heavily involved, but it baffles me as to why he was on the right hand side. And I thought we would see an even better performance if he was on the left. But it was so clear that he has a different mindset than Mazraoui and Delo at right wing back. He actually is... he actually wants to get forward. He actually wants to overlap the person at number 10. He actually wants to take on the fullback. He actually wants to have a shot. He's actually confident in the final third. He actually has the intensity and the energy levels to work backwards and forwards. He plays like a wing-back rather than a full-back. Yeah, exactly. You basically just summarised all those points into one by saying he plays like a wing-back. Yeah, which and not a full-back, which we've been used to for so long. And that is even though we're playing him out of position on the right-hand side for a reason that I would love Amorim to be asked that question after, like, because he will give us an honest answer. So in the press conference, and it's the most bizarre decision so far in Amorim's reign at United. It's the most bizarre decision so far. Please, can somebody ask him why Dorgu, new signing? Because you want your new signing to be comfortable as well. Like, you want your new signing to be most comfortable. Why would you play your new signing out of... he has played on the right-hand side. He has played right wing before. So I'm not going to say he's like completely out of position, out of his comfort zone. But I think it would make more sense. He's played left back. He's more comfortable because he's played left back all this season for Lecce. So he's like going back to something that he's done in the past, but not this season. So that I would love somebody to ask what the thinking is behind that. How are you thinking the Dorgu situation is the bad thing here? What do you mean? No, mate, there's numerous bad things. Our approach to the game is awful. In the second half is more of the same. Is what I would expect. Like, the approach to the second half, where the thing is, we've opened out the game, but because Leicester haven't got the quality, there's nothing been thrown back at us. We have upped the game, we've committed more players, we've upped the intensity, but Leicester don't have the quality. Oh, here we go. Yes! Come on! There we go. Into the bloody next round. Captain, given the captaincy again. It's bloody Sir Harry Maguire. Come on, put him up front, mate. Put him. He's the only one that bloody does anything he's the biggest aerial threat. He's the biggest bloody goal threat we have. Get him up front. Through to the next round, scraping Sir Harry Maguire. Give him some bricks and he'll build the bloody stadium for us. He's Mr. United. I trust that man with my life right now. He's offside. He's offside as well. But there's no VAR. I thought he was going to get disallowed. There's no VAR. It's a robbery. It's a robbery. It's a robbery. He's not offside. It's a robbery. Get in. There's no VAR in the FA Cup at this round. It is 100% offside. 100% offside. However, that's it. Well, I mean, we've scraped by. We need massive improvements, but Christ, we've done it. I feel bad almost for Rude in these Leicester plays against his former club as well. Again, and he's celebrated. He's bloody love it. Celebrating against your former club, love that. He's got no affinity towards Leicester City anymore. He's Mr. United. I don't know why we didn't play Garnacho in there earlier. But can we just have some game management now, please? Why are we trying to push for the third and not get it in the corner? Can we just head to the corner and then just bloody shield it? Casemiro's on for a little cameo performance. Clear offside, mate. I agree. I don't know what to tell you. It was offside, yeah. But VAR is not in this round of the FA Cup. Thank you, Thomas Bennett, for the rose. Thank you, buddy. Full time, job done. I mean, I don't know why I'm clapping. It was absolutely dog shit. But yeah, we did it. We're through. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. I don't know why we do this. We are dog shit. Like, why do we... Like, how many times has the opposition been scored before us? Why does the game have to be on a knife edge? Why do it kicks off and the game's on a knife edge? It doesn't make any sense. Until somebody scores, most likely the opposition, the game's on a knife edge. I don't know why we can't actually take the game to the opposition. I don't know why we can't play like we are 1-0 down. Like, it's mental. We have a better squad than Leicester. If we leave ourselves open a little bit, but open the game out and commit players, take risks, we will win easy. Because we have higher quality than them. But we don't. The game's on a knife edge. There's very few chances. And then, most likely, we're going to have a lapse in concentration like we did nobody picking up the runner into the box. And they score. Like, this game's pissed me off. I'm not happy with this performance. I don't understand the approach. You know? Yes, there's individual things that are bizarre to me. Like, Dorgu playing on the wrong side is bizarre to me. But the most concerning thing, more than everything, is the approach to the game. That is the most concerning thing. It's like it's not football and it's about scoring goals. It's like we have to just try and keep the ball. Regardless, and there's no intent there to score. It's like the aim of our game is to keep the ball. Because yeah, okay, we had a lot of the ball in that first half, but we didn't do anything with it. It's like Van Gaal football. Leicester goal looked offside, so it's only fair. I don't think the Leicester goal was offside. I think it was on. That was offside. We've got away with one. It's lucky. But, you know, it is what it is. We've got through. There's no VAR. You know, cry about it. Cry about it. We did batter them second half, and it doesn't make any sense that we don't start football matches like that. Like, Amrim says in the post-match press conferences that we're so nervous, right? We play we can have a lot of the ball, but when we get in the final third, we're really nervous. We don't want to try anything. You know, players seem fearful to do the wrong thing. But surely, if we are down to a team like Leicester, why does that stop the nerves? Why does that stop the fear? Like, if you're down against a shit team that you should be beating, you should be more fearful of the fan reaction and what's going to come of it, and than if you were not. It doesn't make sense to me. Leicester robbed, yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, it was offside. What do you want me to say? I agree. We robbed you. Unlucky, lads. Thanks for the... See you next year. Unless you're in the Championship. Might see you in FA Cup, but... Like, I don't know what you want me to say. You were robbed. It was easy, but it was easy to see from the linesman because it's from a free kick. It's from a stationary position. I don't know how the linesman's not seen it. He's standing in offside position. Granted, we've had a lot of decisions go against us this season, so that this evens it a little bit out. But I'm happy because this is our season. The FA Cup and the Europa League is our season. Right. We've now got a string of absolutely pointless games. When's the next FA Cup match? That's what I want to know, because that's the only games that matter anymore. The Europa League is going to be, we've obviously qualified automatically. So we've got a few friendlies coming up. We've got Spurs friendly next week, next Sunday, Everton friendly, Ipswich friendly, Arsenal friendly. So I don't know. Whenever this FA Cup match is, the next round, and the Europa League, whenever we play that, though that is our season right here. Because the Premier League means nothing. We're not going to get relegated. We're not going to get into Europe. So though expect some shit performances. Now, I didn't expect a shit performance in this competition because this is our season. This is the only thing we got going for us. Yet we got that. So really disappointed with the performance. Glad we got through, because honestly, this season would be a write-off other than the Europa League in February. So glad we got through. Like, Harry Maguire, great header, was offside, so we have robbed them. But it is what it is. Right, I appreciate you for watching. Absolute legends. Do give me a follow. Do give me a subscribe on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. Great ball in from Bruno, by the way. Literally the perfect ball in the perfect position. Fantastic ball from Bruno. Literally. But he's well offside. He's well offside. And he's the closest player to the lino as well. He's the closest player to the lino. Yeah. But yeah, absolute legends. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao. I'm happy with the Dorgan performance. Yeah, he played well. I wish there was no VAR in the semi-final last year. Yeah, Dorgan played well, man. I love Slabhead, man. Yeah, what a legend. What a legend. Fluke, it was a fluke, mate. Yeah. Appreciate you for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao. Legends, every single one of you.